The Wolverine Sports Network is on the air.
He's going to keep the football. Drive for the goal line. It's a touchdown! The Wolverines have won it on the final play of the game. Touchdown East. A Wolverine walk-off winner.
Ostrowski, the righty, winds and deals. Strike three! It's a perfect game! Tate Ostrowski has thrown a perfect game for the Wolverines.
Piper back to throw. Has time. Looking for the end zone, and what is it called? Touchdown! It is a touchdown for the Wolverines with 7 seconds to play.
Rose City has won the President's Athletic Conference Championship. Rose City wins the PAC. The Cinderella story is alive.
Piper takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Frazier made the catch and scored the touchdown to win it for the Wolverines.
Tonight, the Grove City College women's basketball team makes a trip up Interstate 79 to the Tool City to take on Allegheny in Meadville. Tip-off coming up at 6 p.m. But first, it's time once again for the Jason Baker Show here on the Wolverine Sports Network. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs here along with Grove City College head women's basketball coach Jason Baker. Coach, as always, thanks for joining us.
Likewise. Thanks for having me, Briggs.
Grove City on the road tonight taking on Allegheny. The Wolverines back on the road after a tough one Saturday, this past Saturday at home against Chatham. Wolverines and Chatham going toe-to-toe. Ultimately, Chatham wins in overtime, 64-59. Coach, one of those things, the standings have W's and L's. There are no bonus points for coming close or going to overtime or anything of that sort. It's not the NHL where you get a point for losing in overtime. But I'm sure, disappointment to come so close but end up Chatham getting the win, but I know a lot to build on as well from last Saturday's performance.
Absolutely, and we've shown, you look at the top 3 teams in our conference, W&J, we had a 3 to tie it at the buzzer. We lose by 5, against Allegheny the first time, losing overtime to Chatham. We've shown that we can compete with anyone in our conference, and I think what the really cool part is in that, we've talked a lot to our players about is that we are really starting to buy in defensively, and the physicality, the toughness that we're starting to play with defensively is what's going to give us a chance moving forward.
The Wolverines holding Chatham to 27% shooting Saturday, 21 of 77, including 0 for 17 in the third quarter. Chatham, a very explosive team. To hold them to 64 points over the course of 45 minutes, you have to be very pleased with that defensive effort, and knowing that, A, defense travels, and B, those type of defensive efforts, more often than not, will result in wins.
Yeah, they are as an efficient offensive basketball team as we're going to play this year. And, to hold them without a field goal in a quarter is really a special effort. But we've got to do it, we've got to make winning plays too. And, you look at the start of the fourth quarter, we were turnover. They were number 1 left-hand layup, number 1 left-hand layup, number 1 left-hand drive and foul. And, those are just mistakes that you can't let happen to beat, really good teams like that.
Wolverines did have 23 assists on 25 field goals against
That's
the
amazing.
zone. You had to be, you had to be happy with the ball movement against a really good, a very active, athletic zone defense.
Yeah, that's an amazing stat. And, our efficiency offensively when we did get shots was tremendous. And even in the overtime, every shot we took was a great shot. And, part of our focus has been that we've got to take better care of the basketball. If we want to beat these top 3 teams, which we obviously can do, you can't turn the basketball over as much as we have in situations like that.
Wolverines 26 turnovers that led to 23 Chatham points. Chatham turning it over 14 times, which the Wolverines turned into 14 points on Saturday. Wolverines back in action tonight, taking on Allegheny. And we'll talk about the Gators in the second part of our of our show here this afternoon. Grove City, Saturday, 3 players in double figures. Jaden Davensizer with 11, Clara Hannon 10, Meredith Sherrod with 10, and Mara Polchinski 7 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, certainly filling up the stat sheet. I'm sure you'd maybe like the point totals to be a little higher with 3 in double figures, but getting, again, a lot of people contributing at the offensive end. And
that's something we've done all year. I think the biggest thing is we made the right plays, we made the right passes. After regulation, I think we were 48% from the field. When we got shots, we were extremely efficient, and that's something that we're going to need to continue to get better at.
Wolverines look to get better at it tonight on the road against Allegheny. The Gators, they're having a fine season, 12-2 in the conference. They are certainly have an inside track to one of the byes in the PAC tournament and mathematically live to get the number 1 spot as well. The Wolverines looking to take another step closer to clinching a tournament berth as well. It will not be easy in Meadville. We'll talk about the Gators when we come back. Allegheny has won 5 straight. Wolverines will look to snap that streak tonight. We'll take a break. We will come back and talk about tonight's opponent after this. This is the Jason Baker Show on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 11 private institutions and 2 associate members, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics. As a charter member of NCAA Division III, PAC student athletes excel in 23 varsity sports as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Welcome back to the Wolverine Sports Network. Ryan Briggs with you, along with Grove City College head women's basketball coach Jason Baker. This is the Jason Baker Show. Grove City getting ready to take on Allegheny. Tip-off coming up at the top of the hour in Meadville. Coach, the Allegheny Gators, a team that Wolverines, of course, have played once already back on January 6th. Allegheny pulling out a 65-60 victory. The Gators, 5 straight wins. They have a sweep of Chatham this season. They've been the ones that have come able to unlock the key, if you will, with Chatham. And all in all, this is a very, very strong team that head coach Kelly Muffley's put together this winter.
Yeah, and they're a team that can also beat you in a lot of different ways. It starts with who I think is the player of the year in our conference, Emily Lauer. And, if she's able to get out and transition, forget about it. It's a layup, or or she's shooting free throws. She's as good as anybody that we'll play against as far as getting out in transition and converting that into points. But yeah, then they can throw it into the big girl often, which they do often, and they should often. And and they've got shooters around her, which makes it difficult.
You mentioned Emily Lauer averaging 18.2 points per game, 1,609 points in her career. The Wolverines actually held her to 15.
We did a great job on her the first time.
But it was Sarah Santacola, the outstanding center from Moon High School, that gave the Wolverines fit, scoring 28 points, added 12 rebounds and 4 blocks. And obviously, because of that inside-out combination, those two, and then with Gennario shooting the three, Jess Bickert and Bella Antonesi, they essentially they're starting two true point guards, which can, I'm sure, present some matchup problems as well. It's hard to focus on just one of those key offensive contributors.
Absolutely right, and I give them a ton of credit. When we doubled the first time that we played, they kicked it out and hit threes, and so. We are going to try to do a couple of different things with our defensive post coverage tonight. We have to. And the biggest thing is we can't let Santa Cola get to her left shoulder and her right hand. If she does that, as we saw the first time we played, she will make you pay. And but yeah, it's hard to really help off a ton because of the shooting that they have on the floor.
And looking at Allegheny, we saw them before. I presume that they are running a lot of sets as opposed to a patterned offense, be it the flex or the high post or the Princeton or 4-out, 1-in motion, all those things. A lot of almost like an NBA style of offense.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of sets. It's to the point where we typically like to prepare for three sets or three actions that that we'll see most. With them, you really have to rely on your core principles defensively because you're going to see so many different sets and the possibility of so many different sets that if you throw all of those at your team, it just kind of becomes confusion at that point. So we've talked about a couple that they run a lot, but we've really got to rely on our normal core principles defensively and just really communicate because there's gonna be a lot. Also, they're much more efficient when they are getting into those sets. So we want to try to speed them up and take that away. And honestly, thought we did a really good job of that the first time we played them.
And the last time that the Wolverines played against Allegheny, it was a Monday night coming off a Saturday game, so very limited prep time. Now you've had the normal prep time, and again, a lot to prepare for, but I'm sure you at least have to feel a little more confident. They had to actually have two real practices as opposed to just chalk talk and film and a Monday morning walkthrough during the semester break.
Absolutely right, and our team's ready, and we feel like we are climbing and just continue to improve, and it's going to be a great test. But definitely the more, and I think the biggest thing with that is our post coverage defensively. And things that we saw that we think we can take advantage of offensively from the first time we played.
Just in looking at the Allegheny schedule and the schedule and results, they've been in a lot of the preponderance of their games 10 points or less. They've won the bulk of them. 9-point win on Saturday over Waynesburg, 87-78. Come from behind win at Geneva last Wednesday, 71-65. As evidenced here, or when we saw Allegheny last month, in fact, almost fully a month on January 6th, Allegheny, 65-60 win here. Very comfortable in tight games.
Absolutely. And they have players that just kind of help them to refuse to lose. And, I think Jess Bickert is a big part of that. She kind of runs the show and keeps everybody confident, keeps everybody calm, keeps everybody poised, and just makes plays. And we fully expect this game to be the same tonight, and we just have to make winning plays, and which we're more than capable of, which we work on, we practice, and so we fully anticipate this one being another one.
The Wolverines at Allegheny tonight. They'll be home to Teal next Wednesday to the penultimate home game next Wednesday, but in between then an open date. The Wolverines, because there are 11 teams in the league, off this coming Saturday. How do you handle a late season open date like this? Is it time off, or do you really go hard, or what are some of the points of what will be some of the points of emphasis?
Well, we're going to practice tomorrow. We're going to do individual workouts on Friday, and then our team is actually helping out and having a practice with our local Christian school on Saturday, and there's a chance that isn't going to happen. We're hoping that it does happen. If that does not happen, we'll give them Saturday off, and we'll be off Saturday, Sunday, and then into our normal prep starting Monday.
How important is it physically, mentally, for the players and for the coaches too, because you've been going at it since early October. You had the in between the semesters, a lot of practices and so forth. It's been a lot of basketball. How important is this to be able to have? It's kind of like a 30-second timeout, if you will.
I think it's real important, and like you said, it just to rest your body, obviously, but also just kind of rest your mind and take just a couple days to take in a deep breath and to kind of recharge for the final home stretch, and which is going to be a big stretch for us. And so I think just to kind of get away from it, knowing our team will have girls that still come in and get up shots and stuff if capable or if it's available. But yeah, I think just kind of taking a deep breath and relaxing and recharging for the home stretch is going to be real important.
Tonight, though, the task at hand, Allegheny. What are a couple of keys for the Wolverines to go to Meadville, get a win, and get a season split with a really good Allegheny team?
Well, we got to take care of the basketball. I feel like that's what we say every game, but it's a fact. I think we did such a good job rebounding the first time we played them. They had 5 offensive rebounds. We will go up against the best rebounding guard team that we'll play all year, and their guards are fantastic rebounders, and we have to rebound the basketball, both sides, and I think that's going to be a huge factor. We've got to get to the line more. That's something we haven't done a whole lot lately, and being aggressive with our drives, being physical with our drives, and not giving up on them too quick. And we've got to be able to get to the free throw line and keep them off of it. And if we do those things, we fully anticipate it's going to be a close, tight game.
Grove City and Allegheny, a series that dates back to 1977. It will be renewed tonight, 6 o'clock tip in Meadville. Coach Baker, always a pleasure. Best of luck. Enjoy the open weekend. We'll talk to you next Wednesday prior to the Teal game.
Sounds good. Thank you, Briggs.
You've been listening to the Jason Baker Show on the Wolverine Sports Network. When we come back, we'll have tonight's starting lineups. Grove City and Allegheny. It's a PAC doubleheader coming up on the home of the Wolverines.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Grove City College is a Christian college where you'll be challenged academically and nourished spiritually, where you can determine your calling and understand how to pursue it, and where you'll be a part of a community of purpose and principle. An excellent education is at the heart of the Grove City College experience, coupled with a commitment to faith and a mission to keep higher education affordable. I'm Grove City College President Paul McNulty, inviting you to visit gcc.edu to learn more.
Live from the Wise Center in Meadville, it is Grove City College women's basketball this afternoon as Grove City takes on Allegheny. Tip-off 4:15 today. Of course, the impending winter storm coming, and they set it for 4. Then there were a few other things to iron out, so it will be a 4:15 tip today here at the Wise Center. Grove City and Allegheny teams are out on the floor warming up right now. Allegheny off to the left and Grove City to the right. Of course, Allegheny won the first meeting between the teams 65-60. That was January 6th in Grove City. Allegheny 12-2 in the league, Grove City 9-6. We'll take a quick timeout, and we will come back with today's starting lineups here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 11 private institutions and 2 associate members, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics. As a charter member of NCAA Division III, PAC student-athletes excel in 23 varsity sports as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Back here in Meadville, tip-off approaching at 4:15 or thereabouts. Glad you could tune in. Special drive time PAC basketball. A lot of the PAC games have been had their start times adjusted, either a half hour or an hour. In this case, moved up an hour 45 with the impending ice storm that's supposed to hit western Pennsylvania throughout the evening and then the overnight hours. So certainly could get tricky overnight. Hopefully we will get out of here and get back home with no difficulty, but you never know. February in western Pennsylvania, things can certainly get hairy in the blink of an eye. Anyway, time for the starting lineups. First for the homestanding Allegheny Gators, head coach Kelly Muffley has the Gators 13-6 overall, 12-2 in the league. The guards are Emily Lauer, 5'7" senior, averaging 18 points per game. She's out of Keystone High School. She'll be joined in the backcourt by Bella Antonacci, 5'7" freshman from Indiana High School. Of course, in Indiana County, Antonacci averaging close to 11 points per game, 10.8 to be precise, along with 4.5 assists per game. The third guard is Jess Bickert, 5'8" junior, her third year as a starter. Bickert averaging 8.5 points per game. Bickert out of Seneca Valley. Up front, Sophia Gennario, 5'10" senior. Gennario with 21 threes this year. She's averaging 7.5 points per game. The senior out of Lakewood, New York, and Southwestern Central High School. In the middle, it's Sarah Santacola, 6'2" junior from Moon. Santacola averaging 13.7 points and 11.7 rebounds per game. Also 2.5 blocks per night for the 6'2" center. Gennario, Lauer, Bickert, Santacola, and Antonacci for the Allegheny Gators. For Grove City, head coach Jason Baker will deploy this starting 5. The guards are Haley Hertzler, 5'5" senior from McKeesport. Hertzler making her 4th start of the season. She's averaging 2 points per night. Mara Polchinski, 5'6" senior, averaging out of Norwin. Polchinski averaging 8 points per game, has a team leading 61 assists this year. Up front, Jaden Davensizer, 5'9" senior from Seneca Valley. Davensizer averaging 7 points per game, team leading 37 threes this year. Clara Hannon, 5'8" senior forward from Grove City. She's the team's leading scorer, averaging 8.5 points per game. And in the middle, it's Meredith Sherrod. Meredith, 5'11" junior from New Braunfels, Texas. Sherrod averaging 8.4 points and 5.6 rebounds per game, shooting a team-high 46% from the field. So it is Davensizer, Hannon, Polchinski, Hertzler, and Sherrod for Grove City. Your officials today, Mark Majewski, Charlene Libert, and Dale Elgas. We will take our final pregame break and come back with a tip. Grove City and Allegheny. Tip-off comes next here on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Grove City College is a Christian college where you'll be challenged academically and nourished spiritually, where you can determine your calling and understand how to pursue it, and where you'll be a part of a community of purpose and principle. An excellent education is at the heart of the Grove City College experience, coupled with a commitment to faith and a mission to keep higher education affordable. I'm Grove City College President Paul McNulty, inviting you to visit gcc.edu to learn more.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Hey, there he is. How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand or what?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you okay?
I'm having a stroke.
Your face looks weird too.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you having a seizure or something?
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear.
I'm having a stroke.
You just need to know the sudden signs. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. Or S, speech difficulty. Then T, time. Time to call 911 immediately, because the sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Know the sudden signs. Face, arm, speech, time. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
When I was little, I didn't talk for a long time. I was sensitive to lights and sounds, so I built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. Sometimes I did the same things over and over, until one day I found out I had autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Starting lineups being introduced here at Allegheny College. Grove City going with Jaden Davensizer, Clara Hannon, Mara Polchinski, Haley Hertzler, Meredith Sherrod. Allegheny at Sophia Gennario, Emily Lauer, Jess Bickert, Sarah Santacola, and Bella Antonacci. Elsewhere in the PAC, the game's tipping off at 5. It'll be W&J at Geneva, Westminster at St. Vincent, Franciscan at Chatham now at 5 o'clock, Bethany at Teal at 5. Of course, we'll have the Grove City Allegheny men's game coming up at 6 p.m. Or thereabouts here after this one. So just letting you know our schedule adjusted because of the impending weather. But hey, that's one of the advantages. There are many advantages with the PAC, with the geography, with it. You're able to make some decisions a little bit later than other places, and everybody got the officials and busing and all that ironed out, and we will have basketball about an hour and 45 earlier than we thought. But, hey, nothing like drive time basketball in Western Pennsylvania. Hope you're having a great Wednesday afternoon wherever you're listening. Maybe in the car, still in the office, on the way home. And it'll be Grove City and Allegheny. PAC doubleheader here on the Wolverine Sports Network. Grove City in the red jerseys, white numbers and letters, outlined in black, white trim for Grove City. Allegheny in the home whites with navy numbers and letters and navy trim. A little bit of green on there, too, representing the gator or alligator, if you will. So an unusual twist for the Gators instead of the traditional blue and gold. Mark Majewski will put this one in the air. Share jumping against Santacola. We're underway. Allegheny wins the tip, and the Gators will go right to left here in the first half. Grove City comes out in the man-to-man. Bickert near block into Santacola. Santacola to her left, up with the right hand, hangs the rim and falls off. No good. On the rebound grab by Hannon. We heard head coach Jason Baker say in the pregame, don't let her go left shoulder with the right hand, but she did that time, but Wolverines dodge a bullet. Now Grove City's first offensive possession of the afternoon. Davensizer swings it out to Hertzler. Into the high post for Sherrod. Jumper on the way, back of the rim, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Santacola. Each team comes up empty on the first possession of the afternoon. Into the forecourt with us, Jess Bickert working on Haley Hertzler. Grove City in the man-to-man. Far block. Lauer finds Gennario and move it up top now for Bella Antonacci. 12 to shoot, just underway, no score. Antonacci steps back, 3 on the way, good. Bella Antonacci hits the 3 to open the scoring, 3-0 Allegheny. Antonacci, freshman out of Indiana, leads or second on the team in minutes per game, nearly 33 per game. It's her 26th three of the year. That also leads the team. Claire Hannon, right side. Her three off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out to the top of the key, and Polchinski tracks it down. Grove City will get a second opportunity. Sherrod, top of the circle with it. Sherrod is open. Jumper on the way. Good. Meredith Sherrod along two, and the Wolverines are on the board. It's 3-2. A minute and a half gone by here in Meadville. Gennario near left wing. Zips it out for Jess Bickert. Bickert working on Polchinski. Right wing into the hands of Antonacci. Into the paint. Posting up is Santacola. Puts up the right hand. No good. Lands awkwardly. She's up and appears to be okay. Rebound, Grove City shared with it ahead to Hertzler. Hertzler into the lane, and they'll get her for the travel. She bobbled it. Wolverines had numbers, but unable to convert, and thus it will be Gator ball with 8:03 to go in the first quarter. 3-2 Allegheny on top. Full court man-to-man by Grove City. Lauer brings it ahead. Driving kick to Santacola, but stolen away from the backside by Haley Hertzler. Hertzler pushes ahead. Hertzler to the line to the lane. She's going to go all the way. Lefty lip up and good. Nobody stopped Haley Hertzler. And she went 90 feet, and the Wolverines have their first lead of the afternoon. 4-3. 7:40 to go first quarter. Santacola right elbow. Toss it back out to Bickert. Right wing Antonacci. Guarded by Hertzler. Run a screen to the left. Antonacci keeps the dribble going. Drives in. Lefty layup. Up and in. Antonacci shot the gap. She has 5, and Allegheny retakes the lead. It's 5-4. With 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Left wing, Polchinski whips it inside. Hertzler on the block. In on Lauer, cut off by Santacola. Hertzler able to kick it out to Polchinski. 3, good. Mara Polchinski stepped into the 3. First triple of the afternoon for the Wolverines. 7-5. Grove City back on top. Bickert, top of the key with it. Bickert, right-hand dribble around a screen. Pull-up jumper on the way. Good. An off-balance shot, but Bickert gets to go, and that'll knot it up at 7. With 6:47 to go, first half. Polchinski between the circles. Wolverines have 5 subs waiting at the table. They'll be in on the next stoppage. Hannon, right elbow jumper doesn't go. Antonacci flags down the rebound for Allegheny. Antonacci averages 7 rebounds per game. That's second on the team to Santacola's 11.7. Near wing with it. Antonacci kick it out. Gennario, 3 on the way short. Rebound grabbed. Hertzler had it, lost it, but it ends up in the hands of Sherrod. Here come the Wolverines. David Sizer pulls up. Left side 3 short. Polchinski with the rebound, and the Wolverines will get a second crack at it. Polchinski between the circles finds Sherrod. Top of the key. 11 to shoot. Sherrod. Jumper over Santacola. Good. Another long two-pointer, a pair of field goals from pretty much the same spot, 18 feet out. Sherrod puts Grove City back on top, 9-7, 5:44 to go first quarter. Inside for Lauer underneath. Lauer up with the right hand, and it rattles out, no good. Santacola bats the rebound out of bounds. It will be Grove City basketball. Wolverines send the new 5 in. Reese Hazley, Nevaeh Ewing, Sarah Pfeiffer, Emma Ulmer, and Bethany Thompson. Ewing, the senior out of Knock. Hazley, junior guard from Deer Lakes. Bethany Thompson, 5'7", sophomore from Exeter Township. Ulmer, 6'3", junior from Northumberland Christian. Ulmer with it, hands it back to Hazley, left of the lane, steps through, jumper on the way, good. Reese Hazley, like she's done all season, sparking the Wolverines off the bench. It's 11-7 Grove City, 5:22 to go first half. Santacola in the foul circle, jumper no good. Rebound near side, Pfeiffer grabs a good box out by Thompson on Antonacci. Into the forecourt comes Sarah Pfeiffer, the sophomore guard, first-year sophomore from Pine Richland. Ewing, top of the key to Thompson, drives on Lauer to Ulmer, left elbow, jumper on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound Thompson. Got position, the Wolverines get another opportunity. Hazley running the offense near side, crossover dribble into the paint, up top to Ewing, 11 to shoot. Ewing finds Ulmer, right baseline, jumper good. Emma Ulmer sticks the mid-range jumper. And Grove City's opened up a 13-7 lead. Wolverines shooting well so far. 6 of 11 this afternoon. 4:37 to go first half. Lauer on the right wing, guarded by Sarah Pfeiffer. Into the corner for Gennario. Far block Santacola, back to Gennario. 2-player game, 14 to shoot. Between the circles now to Bickert, left side to Antonacci. Work it down low, Santacola in on Ulmer. Spins left, pivots, throws it up with the right hand, and she's going to get bailed out. Looked like Ulmer was straight up. will get her for the push. First foul of the game, and with that, we've reached the first quarter media timeout. 4:18 to go first quarter. Grove City leads 13-7. Allegheny shooting free throws when we come back. You're listening to Wolverine basketball on the Wolverine Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Sarah Santacola, line to the left. First one rattles in. Santacola's first point of the afternoon. Santacola 64% at the line on the season. Line to the left, puts it up, and that one off the mark, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will be Grove City basketball. Allegheny with its first sub of the game. It will be Ava Kobus, 6-foot freshman into the game. Kobus out of Norwin, replacing Santacola. Grove City, Pfeiffer, Ulmer, Thompson, Hazley, and Ewing out there. Near block, Ulmer with it. Faces up on Kobus. Jumper, line drive, no good. Thompson with the follow. She's fouled. Bethany Thompson with a couple of offensive rebounds in the early going. She'll shoot 2. Foul down low on Lauer. That's the first foul of the afternoon on Allegheny. And Bethany Thompson to shoot 2. Thompson, line to the right. First one is up and short, no good. Thompson came in 14 of 18 at the line on the season, 78%, but missing the first one. Second one on the way, and it does not go. Rebound, Ulmer, however. Kick it out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer right of the lane, shovels it down low for Ulmer. Blocked out of bounds by Bickert. Ulmer doesn't get blocked often, but Bickert at 5'8", got her from behind. Grove City will have it on the baseline, 16 to shoot. With 3:59 to go first quarter. 13-8, Grove City leading. Thompson to inbound out of a 1-4. Thompson finds Ulmer, back to Thompson, far corner. Thompson around Gennario. Thompson into the lane, lost it. Got it back, kicks it out to Pfeiffer. 7 to shoot. Pfeiffer driving in. Pfeiffer drives and lost it out of bounds. Bickert might have gotten a hand on it, and Pfeiffer tried to collect it, scored it away, and Grove City will turn it over at the 3:49 mark of the first quarter. Half-court trap thrown by the Wolverines. Bickert comes open left side. 3 is good. Antonacci found her, and Bickert hits the 3. She has 5. 13-11. The Wolverine lead cut to 2. Near block, Ulmer working on Kobus. Puts it up and in. Emma Ulmer got it down low. Back-to-back field goals for Ulmer. 15-11. 3:20 to go first quarter. Wolverines are 7 of 14 from the field. Allegheny's 4 of 9. The Gators do have a couple of threes. Grove City 1 of 3 from behind the three-point line. Between the circles with it is Bickert working on Hazley. Near wing to Antonacci. 7 to shoot. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Antonacci working on Thompson. Antonacci to the block. Throws it up top. Gennario throws it up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will be Grove City basketball. That was close as to whether it beat the shot clock buzzer, but fortunately for the Wolverines, it became a moot point, and it will be Wolverine ball. Polchinski, David-Sizer, Sherrod, and Hannon back in, and Reese Hazley stays out there to run the point. Again, Hazley does not start, but certainly plays starters minutes for the Wolverines. Polchinski right at block. Polchinski spins up with the left hand, and good. Polchinski getting inside. Mara with 5. And the lead back to 6, 17-11, with 2:30 to go in the first half, or first quarter, pardon me. Antonacci, right wing. Over to Lauer. Lauer off a screen, working on Sherrod after the switch. Jumper on the way from the foul line doesn't go. Rebound snagged by Clara Hannon. Hannon into the forecourt, Hannon into the block, pivots, throws it up top for Hazley. She's open, 3, up short. Rebound, tipped around, and it's grabbed by Jasmine Fisher, the 5'4 junior, who checked in during the last stoppage for Allegheny. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Shot clock at 21. Left wing Antonacci hands it back to Bickert on the near left wing. Bickert fires it left side. Kobus on the baseline. High arcing jumper doesn't go. Polchinski with the rebound. Wolverines are beating up Allegheny on the glass. It's 15-2 unofficially. Polchinski to the block. Shot is blocked. Rebound grabbed by Sherrod. Puts it up and in. Meredith Sherrod was 6, and Grove City has opened up a 19-11 lead. 1:34 to go in the first quarter. Bickert between the circles. Working to her right around a screen from Kobus. Pick and roll into Kobus coming down the lane up with her right hand, and it won't go down, I should say. It hung on the back of the rim and fell off. Sherrod the rebound. Here come the Wolverines. Sherrod top of the key. Kobus gives her about 6 feet worth of cushion. Sherrod faces up right of the circle. Still looking. Bounce pass for Polchinski. Cutting down the lane. Layup is good. 7 for Polchinski. And Grove City has bolted to a 21-11 lead with a minute to go first quarter. 8-0 run for the Wolverines. Between the circles, Bickert with it. Bickert shovels it near side for Antonacci. Antonacci around a screen from Kobus. Pivots, shovels it out for Lauer. 8 to shoot. Lauer driving kick. Kobus, 17-footer on the way, good. Plenty of arc on the Kobus shot, and she gets that one the drop. First points for Kobus and a much-needed hoop for Allegheny. Cuts it to 21-13. Half minute to go in the first quarter. Hazley walks it ahead. Differential of about 6 seconds between shot and game clock. Hazley guarded in the forecourt by Lauer. Near wing, David Sizer. Now out to Polchinski. Left side, Hazley with it. 6 to shoot. Polchinski top of the key. Bounce pass down low. Sherrod flashes open. Lefty lip. Rattles around and drops in. Sherrod with 8. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Over the timeline with it, Antonacci. 2 seconds right side. Kobus. 3 on the way. Short. And that is the end of a strong first quarter for the Grove City College women's basketball team. Grove City on the road out to a 23-13 lead after 1. Wolverines are on top by 10. We'll come back with a second quarter after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Grove City ball to start the second quarter. Wolverines go left to right, leading 23-13. Meredith Sherrod at the foul line. Working on Gennario. Sherrod is fouled, and they'll give her 2 shots. Goes on Sophia Gennario. Her first, team first, and Meredith Sherrod will shoot 2. Sherrod on the season, 78%, 21 of 27. We heard Coach Baker said he want to get to the line more. Wolverines only had 4 free throws Saturday against Chatham. Sherrod gets the roll on that one, her 9th point, 24-13 Grove City. Part of that, of course, was Chatham playing the 2-3 zone the entire game. So you generally will commit fewer fouls playing zone defense. Sherrod up and good on that one. So the Wolverines are 2 for 4 at the line in the first 10 minutes and 10 seconds of this one. And Grove City on a 14-2 run, leading 25-11. Long way to go, certainly, or 25-13. Long way to go. This is a very explosive Allegheny team, but the Wolverines, a fabulous start so far today. Bickert between the circles. Finds Gennario on the left wing. Gennario back to Bickert right wing. Bickert 3, up good. Bickert's second 3 of the afternoon. Bickert not necessarily known as a primary scorer, but certainly has the ability to do that. Averages 8.6 per game. She's already at 8 today. Wolverines against token pressure get it into the forecourt. Left wing Hertzler with it. Grove City has its starting 5 out there. Hertzler top of the key to Hannon. She's open 3. Hannon good. Nothing but net for Clara Hannon. Looked good as it left her hand. Hannon's first points of the afternoon. The Wolverines have a 28-16 lead. Wolverines are now 12 of 21 from the field today. That's 57%. Right of the lane, and a foul will be called. Lauer put it up and drew the contact. It goes on Davensizer. Be Jaden's first, team first, and Emily Lauer. She, of 1,600 plus career points, will shoot 2. Lauer gets to the line a lot. 67 of 80 on the season, 84%. Line to the left, first one is good. Lauer's first point of the afternoon. Lauer out of Keystone High School in Clarion County. Second free throw around the rim and out, no good. And Hannon with the rebound. Grove City, by the way, an 18-3 edge on the glass so far. That is not a typo or a misprint or a glitch in the software. Sherrod gets it for the cutter. Polchinski, lefty layup, no good. Sherrod there for the follow, however, up and good. Meredith Sherrod with a dozen. 30-17 Grove City, 8:34 to go first half. Fisher in the backcourt. Works it ahead, finds Bickert. Bickert into the lane, down low for Santacola. Puts it up, no but contact. She got Hannon up in the air, and Sarah Santacola will shoot 2. It's Clara Hannon's first. Team second. Santacola, who went 1 for 2 at the line in the first quarter. She'll shoot 2 with 8:26 to go in the first half. First one up and in for the Moon grad. Santacola, 28 points, 12 rebounds in the first meeting back on January 6th. Second free throw good as well, and she really took over in the second half. She goes 2 for 2 at the line. Wolverines into the front court, and they will turn it over. Davensizer tried to find Hertzler, but airmailed it over her head from the left sideline into the middle of the floor, but that one well off the mark. So the Allegheny zone press, forcing Grove City's third turnover of the afternoon. Into the front court comes Lauer. Lauer left of the lane. Driving kick right side for Gennario for the trailer Bickert. Now Allegheny sets up the offense. Left wing Lauer is open. 3 up good. Wolverines lost track of Emily Lauer. And when that happens, it's not good for you. Lauer's first field goal of the game, and Allegheny has trimmed the lead to 8, 30-22. 7:55 to go first half. Left side, Davensizer is open. Corner 3 on the way. Good! Davensizer. Leave her open, that happens too. Both teams with some defensive breakdowns, and the offense is making them pay. Lauer right of the lane finds Santacola near block. Back up top to Gennario. Right wing, Fisher. Fisher lob down low to Santacola. Up with her right hand, no good. Good post defense from Davensizer. Hertzler the rebound. Hertzler streaking down court, has it knocked away from behind by Bickert. And Allegheny comes back the other way. 3-on-3 with it. Bickert shovels it near side. Fisher hoists a 3. It is long, no good. Weak side board. Lauer took it away from 2 Wolverines. Lauer is fouled moving across the paint. The foul goes on Sherrod, her first, and the team's third. Omer, Ewing, Thompson, Hazley, Pfeiffer back in for Grove City with 7:16 to go in the half. 33-22. Grove City with the lead here at Allegheny. Allegheny inbounding out of a 1-4. Lauer gets it into Santacola. Turnaround jumper over Omer. It is short, and Reese Hazley collects the rebound for Grove City. Hazley through the center circle. Hazley into the foul lane. Works it right of the lane for Omer. 12-footer on the way. Good! Emma Omer, nearly automatic when you leave her open in that spot, that 12 to 15-foot range, and she sticks that one. 6 for Omer. Bickert driving right of the lane, has it knocked away from the side. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay Gator ball on the baseline underneath the hoop. Santacola out, and Lauer getting a rare breather as Antonacci returns for the Gators. Kobus also back out there for Kelly Muffley's team. 6:50 to go in the half, 35-22 Grove City. Bickert between the circles. Bickert around a Kobus screen. Bickert working on Pfeiffer. Right wing to Kobus. Kobus working on Ulmer. Kobus pivots, gets cut off, and double dribbled. Freshman mistake there, although that's an elementary thing. Once you pick it up, you can't put it back down, but perhaps just Kobus panicked a bit, and Grove City gets it back. 2-2-1 from Allegheny. The 2-2-1 has given Grove City a few fits. Nearly did there, and then still Mike Thompson trying to track it down as she does in the near right corner. Ewing will give it off to Hazley with 6:25 to go in the half. 13-point Grove City lead. Ulmer with it for the cutter. Hazley down the lane. Righty layup is good. Nice pass from Ulmer, and Reese Hazley has 4. Emma Ulmer, really a solid passer out of the high post. Both Grove City's primary centers, and now Ulmer with a deflection inside. Genario looked to hit the cutter Fisher, but Ulmer, using every bit of that 6'3" frame, tipped it out of bounds. Stays Gator ball. Both Sherrod and Ulmer do a really nice job of passing in that high post or the mid post area. Baseline inbound to Kobus. Kobus from the top of the key drives in. Lefty layup doesn't go. Rebound batted out by Antonacci. Comes out of bounds on the near sideline. It will be Grove City basketball with exactly 6 minutes to go in the first half. 2-2-1 from Allegheny with Genario as the free safety, if you will. Ulmer swings it ahead to Ewing right side. Ewing on the right wing. Finds Hazley, now back to Ewing. Near block, Ulmer with it. Ulmer into the corner, back to Ewing. Corner 3, Ewing up, off the mark, no good. Thompson had the rebound. Genario yanks it away, however, for Allegheny. Here come the Gators, moving right to left in the home whites, navy numbers and letters, navy trim. Grove City red threads, white numbers and letters outlined in black. And wide open underneath is Kobus. Antonacci put it in there, and Kobus gets her second field goal of the game, and Grove City. Somebody lost track of Kobus. She has 4, and the lead cut to 37-24. Ewing left side with it, over to Thompson. Thompson top of the key to Ewing. Ewing a ball fake, drives on Bickert. Knocked away by Bickert, goes out of bounds, and the Wolverines will keep possession. Lauer and Santa Cola back in for Allegheny. Fisher out, Genario out. Hannon, Polchinski, and Kaylee Devlin in for Grove City, joining Ulmer and Hazley. Devlin, the 5'8" freshman from Turbotville. Meadowbrook Christian. Wolverines have it. Devlin left wing to Hannon. 6 to shoot. Hazley up top. Hazley on Antonacci. 4 seconds. Hazley to Ulmer in the foul circle. Jumper on the way. Good. Emma Ulmer with 8. Hazley found her, and Ulmer beats the shot clock buzzer. 39-24 Grove City. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. We'll have a media timeout on the next stoppage. Antonacci on the right wing, around a screen from Kobus to the left. Antonacci top of the key. Pulls up. Line drive 3, good. Antonacci with 8, second 3 of the afternoon. For the rookie Antonacci, certainly going to be one of the leading contenders for PAC Newcomer of the Year, you'd have to think. 39-27, 4:30 to go in the half. Polchinski across the lane to Ulmer. Slides to her left, jumper in the lane, rattles around and drops in. Ulmer with 10. Ulmer with 10, Sherrod with 12. The Wolverines have 22 points out of the center position through 16 minutes today. Santa Cola in the lane, spins, shot deflected by Polchinski. Rebound Hannon. Hannon will push ahead. Hannon swings it left side to Polchinski. Mara at the left elbow. Pulls it back out toward the gold A in the midcourt logo. Give and go back to Ulmer. Now Polchinski. 3, good! Mara Polchinski hits the 3. 10 for Polchinski. 44-27 Grove City. 3:50 to go in the half. The Wolverines are hotter than the seatbelt buckle in the summertime. Bickert right wing with it. Bickert far block to Santa Cola. Santa Cola doubled, works it inside, batted away by Hannon. Near corner collected, however, by Lauer. Lauer on the baseline, cut off by Polchinski. 7 to shoot. Santa Cola top of the key with it. 4 to shoot. Lob inside. Kobus posting up with the left hand and good. The high-low, Kobus with 6. 44-29, 3:19 to go in the half. Hazley on the near wing. The Wolverines go left to right in the first half. Polchinski, top of the key with it. Polchinski right of the lane to the block. Jumper, glass, and good for Mara Polchinski. She has 12. 46-29 Grove City. 3 minutes to go, first half. Into the front court, Antonacci nearly lost it, but got it back. Kicks it over to Lauer. 3, no good from the left wing. Ulmer the rebound. Ahead to Hazley. Here comes Grove City. Hazley up top to Ulmer. Ulmer Looks like she's maybe shaken up a little bit. Hazley back to the top of the key. Around a screen from Ulmer. Near corner to Hannon. 3. Hannon off the rim, no good. And the rebound snagged by Lauer for Allegheny. 2:30 to go in the half. Here come the Gators. Outlet down court. Antonacci left wing. Antonacci into the lane and now back out. Near side Lauer. Lauer driving in up with the right hand. No good. Hand on the rebound for Grove City. Hannon will bring it ahead this time. Outlet down court, and was it tipped? No, it was not. Hannon looked for Devlin, who cut to the basket. Jason Baker asking Dale Elgas, was it tipped? Mr. Elgas says no. Jason Baker says okay. And we've reached the under 5 media timeout. It comes with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first half. And Grove City has a 46-29 lead. We'll be back with more second quarter action after this on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Allegheny ball coming out of the timeout with 2:09 to go in the half. 46-29, Grove City leading. Coming up at the half, we'll preview the men's game, recap the first half. We'll look at the PAC scoreboard, at least the schedule. No other games underway yet. Of course, with the weather-adjusted schedules today here in the conference. 10 to shoot. Gennario top of the key, works it left side for Lauer. Lauer to the baseline. Lauer underneath the hoop. Pass far corner deflected by Hazley, but grabbed by Bickert up top. Antonacci, 3 to beat the buzzer, no good. Rebound, Clara Hannon grabs it for Grove City. Wolverines are plus 20 on the glass this afternoon, 26-6. Yes, 26-6 the rebound edge. 1:35 to go in the half. Wolverines up 17. We'd love to get to even some more separation here before halftime. Shared from the right elbow to the left block in on Santacola. Works it for the cutter. Hannon up with the right hand. It is blocked by Santacola. Rebound out of bounds off of Allegheny. Stays Wolverine ball, 7 to shoot. Devlin out. Jaden Davensizer returns for the Wolverines. And the inbound will come from Reese Hazley out of a 1-4 set. Right of the lane to Shared, left block. Polchinski up with the left hand and good for Mara Polchinski. Polchinski with 14 first half points. 48-29 Grove City, 70 seconds to go in the first half. 3 Wolverines in double figures already. Right wing Gennario has it. Between the circles to Bickert. A minute to go in the half. Bickert, right wing Gennario. Far block to Bickert. Guarded by Hazley, 10 to shoot. Move it up top to Santacola. 19-footer on the way, good for Sarah Santacola. First field goal of the afternoon for Santacola. She has 5. Now Allegheny sets up the 2-2-1. Polchinski in the backcourt, works it over to Hazley. 22 on the shot clock, 39 game clock. Sherrod near block, working on Santacola. Allegheny has fouls to give. Sherrod posting up, spins, 8-foot fadeaway in the lane. It is short. Gennario the rebound, and now Allegheny can go for the final shot of the half. Grove City has a foul to give too. Outlet down court, Antonacci to the left block, up on the left hand, and good. Antonacci in double figures with 10. 48-33. 15 seconds to go in the half. Wolverines in the backcourt against the 2-2-1. Polchinski near side to Hazley. Love to get one more field goal before the half. Recapture a little momentum. 7 seconds. Hazley to Sherrod. Faces up. Hands it to Polchinski. 3 seconds. Polchinski. Jumper on the way. Short. And that is the end of the first half. And the Grove City Wolverines on the road this afternoon will go to the locker room with a 48-33 lead on Allegheny. 48-33 is the score. We'll come back with the first half recap. We'll have scoring, we'll have stats, we'll preview the men's game later, and we'll look at the PAC schedule. All that and much, much more. Grove City on top at the intermission, 48-33. You're listening to Grove City College Basketball on the Wolverine Sports Network.
I'm Sally, a volunteer at United Way. I'm asking people around the neighborhood what they think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies.
That's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better.
Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Halftime here in Meadville at the Allegheny College's Wise Center. And the Grove City women's basketball team leading 48-33 at the break. Wolverines shooting 58% from the field in the first half. 21 of 36. Allegheny 12 of 30. Gators actually 5 of 11 on threes. That's kept the Gators within striking distance. The three-point shot. Grove City out-rebounding Allegheny 27-7. 9 offensive rebounds for Grove City. 6 defensive rebounds for Allegheny. Allegheny just 1 offensive rebound so far. So the Wolverines getting it done on the glass and taking care of the basketball. Only 5 first-half turnovers. 3 Grove City players in double figures. Scoring-wise, Mara Polchinski leading the way with 14. Meredith Sherrod with a dozen. Then Emma Ulmer off the bench for 10 on 5 of 8 shooting. Also for Grove City, Reese Hazley with 4, 3 each for Jaden Davensizer and Clara Hannon. And Haley Hertzler has a basket for 2. And on the Allegheny side, Bella Antonacci with 10, 8 for Jess Bickert. Ava Kobus off the bench, 6 points for Allegheny. Sarah Santacola, 5. And Emily Lauer, of course, Allegheny's leading scorer on the season, held to 4 so far, but she is capable of scoring a lot of points in a short amount of time. And the Wolverines certainly feel good up 15, but the way that Allegheny can fill it up, no lead is safe. Much like what we saw Saturday with the Wolverines taking on Chatham, Allegheny has a lot of offensive firepower. Lauer, Santacola, Antonacci, Bickert, and then, of course, Gennario, very good three-point shooter. She's not gotten on track yet, but right now at the half it is Grove City 48 and Allegheny 33. Wolverines led 23-13 after 1. They closed the first quarter on a 10-0 run. A couple other numbers of note. 2 assists each for Ulmer, Hazley, Hertzler, Polchinski, and Sherrod for Grove City. Jess Bickert, 4 assists for Allegheny. We'll have more of our halftime show after this on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Halftime here in Meadville, and the Grove City women's basketball team with a 48-33 lead over the homestanding Allegheny Gators. Don't forget, later tonight, 6 o'clock scheduled tip-off. Not sure if we'll start at 6, but either way, the men's game between Grove City and Allegheny. That'll be coming up later tonight, game 2 of our doubleheader. Want to send out a thank you to guys here at Allegheny, Sean King, Travis Larner, and Jem Smith. Appreciate all the hospitality and the setup here. Great setup here at the Y Center. Always enjoy coming up here, taking care of. They are 3 great professionals, and always great to work with them. A couple of hellos, people tuning in today. Art Campbell, proprietor of Campbell Bus Lines, who got the Wolverines here to Meadville today. Appreciate them being able to adjust their schedules with everything ongoing, and know that they have, with the Tier 4 restrictions coming up at midnight tonight, set forth by PennDOT, that they may be limited somewhat what they can do, but appreciate Art for tuning in. Of course, his daughter Sonona played for the Wolverines in the late 2010s and early 2020, so always great to hear from Art. And also hello to Grove City Assistant Athletic Director Jordan Cole. She's tuned in today. And Jordan, here later this month, baby girl Cole, her and husband Hudson, expecting a bouncing baby girl here. I believe that her due date is the 17th, right before the PAC Swim Championship. So we don't know if we'll have the baby helping count the laps for the 1650. But always great to hear from Jordan, of course, a great soccer player at Grove City, and assistant soccer coach for a while on the women's side, and working in the athletic operations, and just a great friend and a great professional. And always enjoy hearing from her and working with her. Looking at the PAC scoreboard today, this is the only game underway right now. Everything else on the women's side tipping at 5. Franciscan at Chatham, W&J at Geneva, Westminster at St. Vincent, and Bethany is at Teal. And, of course, all the men's games are the same as it is Waynesburg University with the open date today. Wolverines will have the open date on Saturday, so no basketball, but we will have Grove City College men's volleyball this weekend in the Grove City College arena. Friday night, there will be 2 matches. Wolverines will play the second of the 2 at 7:30 as Eastern University, Carlow, and Trine will come into town for what will be a series of 6 total matches, 5:30, 7:30 Friday night, 10, 12, 2, and 4 Saturday in the Grove City College arena. Also Saturday, the Grove City men's lacrosse team will be in action opening up the 2025 campaign. Grove City will be at National Powerhouse Salisbury. Actually, they will be playing that in Baltimore at the Under Armour headquarters. I believe it's going to be the first lacrosse game played in the new facility there, but Grove City and Salisbury will break the seal on that fabulous new facility. So best of luck to head coach Alec Jernstedt and the crew there as they certainly looking to put together another great season, making the second round of the NCAA tournament last year before falling to national semifinalist Bowdoin. Should be a lot of fun on the lacrosse field for the Grove City men. By the way, the men's season preview will be coming out at athletics.gcc.edu later this week, and you'll be able to catch the preview video there or on the Grove City College Sports YouTube page as well. You can follow us there. You can also follow us on social media, facebook.com/Grove City. On Instagram and X, the handle is GCC_Wolverines. Men's game coming up at, as we said, 6 o'clock. Grove City's men winning the first meeting back between the holidays, December 30th, a Monday matinee, 65-38. Grove City led big early and cruised to the win, but Allegheny's been playing much better since the calendar flipped to 2025. The Allegheny men are 5-9 in the league now, and they're still within striking distance of getting into the PAC tournament. They probably have to win, you'd have to think, 5 of the last 6 to get 10-10. Again, you never know, but Gators are more or less, if they're not in must-win territory, they are very, very close. And for the Grove City men, well, they've dropped 3 in a row. Again, they're still in pretty good shape to make the PAC tournament, but would love to get back off the schneid. They got on the schneid and trying to figure out how to get off of it. Tough one the other night against Chatham, falling to the conference leader, Chatham, 72-60. But you know that Steve Lammy's crew will be ready to go here later tonight, taking on the much improved and continually improving Allegheny men. We will take our final halftime break. We'll come back with the third quarter. Wolverines lead by 15. You're listening to Wolverine Basketball on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Fred Jack here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. VOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. VOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
Welcome back to the Dog Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group.
That's right, a group known especially for their couch-snuggling, ball-chasing, face-licking, tail-wagging, backyard-hanging, and, of course, companionship.
And what breed would you say Satchmo is?
I'd have to go with maybe a lavish terrier-hound chihuahua-looking kind of mix.
Tremendous dog.
I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous.
You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this.
Now, let's see him in action.
Look how he makes eye contact with his person.
That's actually known as the treat stare.
How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles.
Ah, the happy dance, so common with this group.
And finally, the loving face lick.
It's great how he just gets in there and, well, licks.
Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt.
Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
This is why you work so hard to pay the mortgage. Because home is more than 4 walls and a roof. It's that porch swing on a summer night. It's pajamas with feet and everybody over for Sunday dinner. And that old stuffed chair in the living room you just can't get rid of. This is why you work a second job. This is why you learn to fix things yourself, so you could save on repairs. Because home is your place, your memories, your family sleeping in their own beds at night. And that is why we want to help. We are making home affordable, a free government resource that can make paying the mortgage easier. And now even more options are available. Call 888-995-HOPE today. That's 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov.
Good night, Mama.
This is why. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
Third quarter getting underway. Allegheny basketball moving left to right. Grove City up 15. Near block Santa Cola with it. Spins to her left. Kicks it left side. Gennario. She's open. 3. Gennario no good. Santa Cola with the rebound. Just the second offensive rebound of the game for Allegheny. Finds Gennario. She puts it up and in with the right hand. And a good start to the third quarter for Allegheny. Now Allegheny comes out in the 2-2-1. Hannon brings it ahead for Grove City. Wolverines in the red jerseys. White numbers and letters outlined in black. White and black trim for Grove City. Allegheny home whites, navy numbers and letters, navy trim. Haley Hertzler right side to David Sizer. Allegheny now in the man-to-man. Polchinski posting up on Antonacci. Top of the circle for Sherrod. Sherrod a ball fake. Off to Hertzler. 5 to shoot. Hertzler right of the lane. Ball knocked away by Antonacci. Grabbed by Polchinski. Polchinski jumper to beat the buzzer short. And the rebound grabbed by Santa Cola. So Allegheny, a score and a stop, and now an outlet down court to Lauer. Lauer into the lane, up with the left hand, and good. 6 for Lauer. It's 48-37. And Antonacci is going to check out, however. She is shaken up. Kind of clutching at her chest or chin, not sure. And they're going to have a timeout, and apparently it must be for a review of some sort. They're going to review something at there. I must be checking to see if there's something flagrant or whatever. Either way, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll see what is going. Grove City's taking a timeout, by the way. It's become the media timeout as well. 8:59 to go in the third. Wolverines up 11 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Put your phone on D&D, that means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D, that means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
The officials, Mark Majewski, Dale Elgas, and Charlene Libert over at the table looking to, they're reviewing something. It's pertaining to, I think, Antonacci, who has it's a nosebleed. She has a gauze up to her nose. Now the officials will get together, and teams are being sent back to their benches. Grove City took a 30-second timeout. That became a media timeout. The other thing, is there any blood on the floor? And Mark Majewski says we're good to go. And both coaches are satisfied with that. And could have been somebody running, just you catch and just catch an inadvertent hand, or who knows what happened. Antonacci being tended to. See if we get the bleeding stopped. Grove City with the basketball. Lead has been whittled to 11. Wolverines with it. 8:50 to go in the third quarter. Polchinski to Sherrod, fakes the handoff top of the circle, bounce pass for the cutter, David Sizer into the lane, and now back out to Hannon right wing, 11 to shoot. Hannon between the legs with the dribble, working on Bickert. Hannon driving kick, Hertzler left corner, 3, up short, no good. Rebound tipped around, Bickert with it, outlet down court to Gennario, 2-on-1. Gennario gets cut off by David Sizer. That fast break kind of fizzled for Allegheny. And Gennario kind of got caught in between either going or pulling it out, and ended up allowed Grove City to recover. Down low, a foul will be called. Santa Cola fouled in the high post by Sherrod. That'll be second on Sherrod. Team's first. Sherrod with 2 fouls. Now Ulmer, Hannon, David Sizer, 1 each. Allegheny, Gennario, and Lauer 1 each. So foul trouble not an issue at the moment. Santacola, right elbow jumper on the set play from the baseline, no good. Rebound on the lane. Sizer battling for it. Lauer comes up with it, is able to get it out to Santacola. Hertzler dives in and comes up with it, and here comes Grove City. Allegheny wanting a foul. No such luck. Hertzler up top to Hannon. Left wing. They thought that Hertzler crashed in to Santacola. Polchinski, three blocked by Santacola. Sherrod comes up with a rebound. 10 to shoot. Hannon gives it off to Sizer. Sizer left wing to Hertzler. 5 to shoot. Working on Jasmine Fisher, and a foul will be called on Fisher. Fisher's first, team first, and the Wolverines will have it on the baseline with 20 on the shot clock. Allegheny 4 timeouts left, Grove City 3, by the way. That timeout taken by the Wolverines at 8:59 was the first timeout taken by either squad. Polchinski will inbound out of a 1-4. Standing on the L's in Allegheny to Sherrod on the near block. Working on Santacola. Sherrod puts it on the deck. Inside up the right hand, and no, but a foul. Santacola got it with the body. They've been calling that one today. Santacola's first, team second, and it will be Meredith Sherrod shooting 2. She's 2 for 2 at the line today. Ava Kobus hustling back to the table for Allegheny. She'll be in after the free throws. Sherrod gets the roll on that one. Now Kobus summoned it back to the bench. 13 for Sherrod. 49-37 Grove City. Line to the left, up, and good. Sherrod has knocked down 4 straight at the line, and the Wolverine lead back to 13 with 7:30 to go in the third quarter. Good to see the Wolverines have a good offensive possession. Bickert in the forecourt working on Polchinski. Near wing Lauer has it, looking inside. Finds Santacola, doubled, pass up top, intercepted. Hertzler with the interception. Grove City forcing the turnover. Hertzler driving in. Hertzler left of the lane to Sizer. 3, up, no good. Rebound comes out of bounds in the near corner, and it goes back to Allegheny at the 7:07 mark. Haley Hertzler, to summarize her in one sentence, she makes good things happen. Wolverines could not turn the turnover into points, however. Fisher guarded by Hertzler, out to Gennario, and back to Bickert near midcourt. Bickert on the left wing. Zips it over to Lauer. Gennario far block, posting up on Hannon. Gennario up with the right hand. Glass and good for Sophia Gennario. We talk about her three-point shooting, but she scored twice in the paint in the third quarter. And it's 50-39. 6:40 to go in the third. 5 subs at the table for Grove City. Ulmer, Ewing, Thompson, Pfeiffer, and Hazley. They really sparked Grove City in the first half. Hertzler around a screen from Sherrod. Gives it off to Hannon on the left wing. Hannon in on Bickert. Hannon, 10-foot fadeaway in the paint, short. Rebound, Santacola with it for Allegheny. Gators can cut it to single digits as we approach the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Bickert, left side for Fisher. Far block Gennario posting up on Hertzler. She's doubled to Santacola in the foul circle. Jump shot no good. Polchinski flags down the rebound. Mars' 4th of the afternoon. Polchinski into the front court, right side to Sizer. Catch, shoot, 3, short. The rebound by Gennario, pardon me. And back the other way comes Allegheny. Wolverines are 0 for 5 from the floor so far in the third quarter. Check that 0 for 6. Stats are a bit slow to load. Bickert right side 3. It doesn't go. Polchinski another rebound. Polchinski whips it ahead to Hannon on the right wing. Hannon 18-footer up good. Clara Hannon the long 2, her first 2-pointer of the game. 5 for Clara Hannon. 52-39, 5:30 to go third quarter. Jasmine Fisher on the near wing. Toss it back out to Bickert. Bickert guarded by Hertzler, who gives her some cushion. Left of the lane, Gennario, and a foul will be called. Hannon will be called for the hand check. Hannon's second, team second. Kobus in for Santacola on the Allegheny side. Hazley, Thompson, Pfeiffer, Ewing, and Ulmer, the new 5 for Grove City with 5:20 to go in the third. Lauer will inbound out of a 1-4. Left of the lane for Kobus, knocked away. Ulmer tried to save it. Couldn't quite keep it in play, but a good job by Ulmer to force Allegheny to inbound, this time from the sideline deep in the corner. Bickert will find Gennario back between the circles. 16 to shoot. Gennario around a screen. Now finds Bickert on the right wing. Bickert flashing open. 3 for Bickert, no good. Rebound Fisher with it, however, and a foul called underneath on the Wolverines. Allegheny, obviously, rebounding was a point of emphasis at halftime from head coach Kelly Muffley, and the Gators have been attacking the glass. They've cut into that sizable rebound margin Grove City had. Fouls on Bethany Thompson, her first, team third. Bickert in for the cutter. Lauer in the lane, no good. Rebound Sarah Pfeiffer for Grove City. Pfeiffer in the backcourt, able to find Hazley, and here comes Grove City with 4:54 to go in the third. Hazley back towards midcourt. Bickert all over her. Bickert knocks it away. It's loose. It's grabbed by Fisher. Then Thompson knocks it away. Can she save it? She does. Thompson outlet ahead, and then a foul on Bickert, 80 feet from the hoop. Bickert picks up a cheap one, her first, team third. And it comes with 4:42 to go in the third. We have reached our third quarter media timeout. Grove City with the ball and a 52-39 lead. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Grove City ball coming out of the media timeout with 4:42 to go in the third. Full court pressure, and the inbound stolen away. Kobus with the steal. Kobus puts it up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will be Grove City ball. Wolverines catch a break there. Ewing to inbound. Ewing against the 2-2-1 to Ulmer. Knocked away from Ulmer in the backcourt, and then Ulmer's going to be called for a foul. She crashed into Lauer. Ulmer's second. Team fourth. Allegheny now in the bonus for the final 4.5 minutes of the third quarter. Antonacci back in for Fisher on the Allegheny side. Antonacci had to get the nosebleed stopped. And turnovers were not a problem for Grove City in the first half, but a couple of turnovers in short order here. Baseline inbound to Kobus, left side, 17-footer good for Ava Kobus. 8 for Kobus. It's 52-41 with 4:25 to go in the third. Thompson in the backcourt against the 2-2-1. Thompson over the timeline. Works it left wing to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer guarded by Gennario and back out to Hazley. Wolverines get a good possession here. Certainly want points, but just a good possession. Get some good feeling back. Thompson right lane in on Lauer. Thompson right layup is good. Bethany Thompson on cue. Her first points of the afternoon. She got past Lauer. And the lead back to 13. Back the other way. Scoring in transition. Ava Kobus. Kobus with 10. Wolverines lost track of her. It's 54-43. Thompson ahead to Pfeiffer near left sideline. Back to Thompson. And out to Hazley, who calls out the offensive set. Guarded by Bickert. Ball deflected by Bickert, but grabbed by Nevaeh Ewing. 13 to shoot. Top of the key, Ewing has it. Ewing right-hand dribble. Driving kick to Thompson, 7 to shoot. Thompson spins in. Thompson to Ulmer in the foul circle, 4 seconds. Ulmer, left elbow jumper on the way, good! 12 for Emma Ulmer. She beats the shot clock buzzer. And again, Grove City reclaims a 13-point lead, 56-43, 3:18 to go in the third. Bickert, top of the key, around a Gennario screen to the right. And they're going to get an illegal screen on Lauer, trying to free up Gennario on a double screen to the left. Lauer picks up the foul, her second, team fourth. That puts Grove City in the bonus for the final 3 minutes and 11 seconds of the third quarter. Hannon and Polchinski return for Grove City. Pfeiffer and Ewing exit. Hazley in the backcourt. Allegheny drop back into the man-to-man out of the 2-2-1. Thompson, far block for Ulmer, and it's kicked by Gennario. Santa Cola back in for Allegheny. Gennario out. 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the third. 56-43, Grove City on top. Wolverines looking to get a season split with Allegheny. Baseline inbound to Omer, right elbow, into Polchinski, back to Omer in the foul circle. 17-footer, that one's off the mark, no good. And Bickert tracks down the rebound. Outlet ahead for a streaking Antonacci. Antonacci to the left block, up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, and a foul. Omer got her from behind. Omer blocked the shot, but then crashed down on her. That's Omer's third. So a little bit of foul trouble creeping up on the Wolverines side, and Antonacci will shoot 2. 10 points in the first half for Antonacci, 2 twos and 2 threes. First one is short, a line drive. Antonacci 80% on the season coming in. Line to the right, puts it up, and good. Not a lot of arc on her shot. But she's knocked down 4 or 5 on the season, if you will, on average. Lead cut to 12 with 2:48 to go in the third quarter. 2-2-1 still from Allegheny. Hazley in the backcourt. Sherrod back in for Omer on the Grove City side. Hazley top of the key for Sherrod. Santa Cola gives her about 8 feet worth of cushion. Hand off to Thompson. Thompson left of the lane, near corner to Hazley. 13 to shoot. Hazley to the block, up with the left hand, no good. Sherrod had the rebound. Bickert knocked it away, but she had a foot on the baseline, and it will stay Grove City ball with 20 on the shot clock. 1-4 on the inbounds. Thompson will find Hazley right side for Sherrod, top of the circle. Jumper on the way from Sherrod, no good. Santa Cola tracks down the rebound, her team leading 5th board of the afternoon. Allegheny's been dominant on the glass in the third quarter, +7 after Grove City was +20 in the first half. Near wing Antonacci with it to Santa Cola in the paint. Posting up, pivots, and they'll get her for the travel. Sherrod with good defense inside. Santa Cola frustrated. It will be Wolverine basketball. Hertzler in, Hazley out. 2:05 remaining third quarter, 56-44, Grove City on top. Hannon to Sherrod, and now back to Hannon. Hannon will be guarded court length by, it's going to be Bickert guarding her this time down. Hertzler on the right wing. Hertzler left-hand dribble. Hannon now near side to Polchinski. Polchinski finds Hannon up top. Hannon drives into the lane to the block. Up with the right hand, no good. Rebound, batted around, and Santa Cola with it for Allegheny. Outlet down court, nobody home. Bethany Thompson with it for Grove City. Here come the Wolverines, 3-on-3. Thompson across the foul circle, out to Hannon. Hannon working on Kobus around a Sherrod screen, and they'll get Sherrod for an illegal screen as she was not set, and that's her third. Wolverines turn it over with 1:34 to go in the third. Lauer in the front court, left side to Antonacci, back to Lauer, working on Thompson. Lauer across the lane to the right block, runner with the right hand and good. Emily Lauer, 4 in the quarter, 8 for the game, and the lead has been whittled to 10, 56-46, 1:14 to go in the third. Hannon's pass to the backcourt, kicked away by Lauer. David Sizer in, Thompson out. Well, Grove City has its starting 5 out there. Allegheny, 4 starters, and then it's Kobus for Gennario. This next 71 seconds, just you get the hunch that's going to be quite pivotal. Hertzler right side after getting the pass from Polchinski. Hertzler into the lane, bounce pass for Sherrod on the right block, missed the layup, it spun out. Rebound grabbed by Antonacci. Polchinski ties her up, or do we have a foul? They go to the arrow, yes. One official put the fist up, one put the open hand up, and they will say jump ball before the foul, and the Wolverines keep it. A break instead of free throws at the other end because Allegheny's in the bonus. And it certainly looked like the tie-up was well before any foul. Polchinski receives the inbounds. Polchinski to the right block. Kick it right corner, David Sizer. 15 to shoot. Hannon with it, back to David Sizer, right side. Flip it over to Hertzler, right wing Polchinski. 8 to shoot. Polchinski in the foul lane. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound. Santa Cola tried to save it, could not. And Grove City will have it again. Shot clock at 20, 44 and 4/10 seconds remaining in the third. Hertzler to inbound, out of a 1-4. Finds Sheridan in the right corner, hands it back to Hertzler. Hertzler across the lane, knocked away from behind by Bickert and grabbed by Lauer. Here comes Allegheny. Antonacci right wing for Lauer, pulls up, 10-footer on the way, no good. Rebound Polchinski. Polchinski outlet down court to Hertzler. Hertzler right of the lane, in on Lauer, up with the right hand and good. Haley Hertzler running the court. She has 4 and the lead back to 12. 20 seconds to go in the third. Love to get one more stop if you're the Wolverines. Allegheny will have the ball to start the fourth. Barring a tie-up in the next 9 seconds. Bickert for Santa Cola, right of lane, into Kobus, posting up. Lefty shot, no, but a foul. Kobus fouled by fellow Norwin grad Mara Polchinski. Polchinski's first, and it puts Kobus on the line to shoot 2. Kobus 10 points off the bench today. Kobus, 58% free throw tosser. Line to the right, good on that one. 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Grove City up 11. Kobus trying to cut it to 10. Ames shoots, and good. 58-48. Inbound to Polchinski. Polchinski at midcourt with 4 seconds. Ahead to Hertzler, 2 seconds. One Hertzler to beat the buzzer. Glass rim, got it! Haley Hertzler beats the buzzer, and the lead back to 12. Hertzler was 6, and what a breakout by the Wolverines. The made break, Polchinski found Hertzler. She streaks to the basket, put it high off the glass. It went around the rim, and it dropped in just enough English, and the Wolverine lead is back to 12. Wolverines are up 12. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to Wolverine Basketball on the home of the Wolverines.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Fourth quarter underway. Allegheny ball moving left to right. Grove City up 60-48. Inside, Lauer threw it away, looking for Kobus on the left wing, and Grove City forces a turnover to start the fourth quarter. Wolverines are up 12. Grove City 26 of 53 from the field for the game, 49%. Allegheny 18 of 45 for 40%. Hazley, Hannon, Ulmer, David, Sizer, Thompson, the Grove City 5. Wolverines in the red jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black. White and black trim. Allegheny the home, whites, navy numbers and letters, navy trim. Thompson drives to the top of the key. Ready layup is good. Bethany Thompson hit the gas. She has 4, 62-48. Antonacci on the near wing into Santa Cola on the block. In on Ulmer, and a foul will be called. It's number 4 on Emma Ulmer. Team first, and puts Santa Cola back on the line. She went 3 of 4 at the line in the first half. 5 points for Santa Cola, all in the first 2 quarters of this one. 9:21 to go. Line to the right, first one up, and no good. Rebound margin, Grove City plus 15. Allegheny took a pretty big chunk out of that in the third quarter. Grove City was plus 20 in the first half. Santa Cola good on that one. Her 6th point. Allegheny trims the lead to 62-49. Long way to go, certainly 9:15 to go. As Grove City was up 12 Saturday against Chatham, and Chatham rallied to force overtime. Wolverines do not want to see lightning strike twice here. Hazley up top to Thompson. Thompson to the right elbow, kick it out right side. Clara Hannon, 3 on the way, long. Antonacci with the rebound. Wolverines are now 4 for 14 from behind the three-point line today. Bickert, right wing to Kobus. Santacola in the high post. Working on Ulmer. Santacola back to Kobus near side. 12 points for Kobus. She leads Allegheny. Near block. It's knocked away by Thompson. Loose. Ulmer battling for it. We're going to have a scramble and a jump ball, and it's Grove City ball via the possession arrow. Emma Ulmer, good defense with 4 fouls. Able to get the hand in there. Got a tip. Bethany Thompson eventually forced the tie-up, and Grove City gets it back after the 10th turnover of the game for Allegheny. Grove City has turned it over 9 times today. Hazley, top of the key for Ulmer, hands it back to Hazley, left of the lane. Thompson now with it. Bethany Thompson keeps the dribble going. Pivots, now 6-footer stuffed by Santacola. Rebound Kobus. Outlet down court. Here comes Antonacci right of the lane. Antonacci to the right elbow. Around a screen. Antonacci picks up the dribble. Lob down low. Santacola posting up and in with the right hand shot. Got position on Reese Hazley. About 8 inches on her. 62-51. 8:07 to go. Allegheny hanging around, staying within striking distance. David Sizer far block to Ulmer. Ulmer bounce pass for the cutter. Hannon, it's loose. Hannon grabs it underneath. Jump pass back to Hazley left side. She's open. Hazley 3 long, no good. Rebound. Kobus took it away from Ulmer, and they're going to get Ulmer then for foul number 5. So Ulmer disqualified with 7:51 to go. Good outing today for Ulmer, 12 points, but she will be a spectator for the rest of this one. Sherrod checks back in. Sherrod, by the way, with 3 fouls. Ulmer visibly frustrated with that foul call. And you can't blame her. Lauer into the front court. 7:44 to go. 11-point Grove City lead, but Allegheny, I think momentum has swung a little bit towards the Gators. Antonacci to the left block in on Thompson. Shot with the left hand, no good. Sherrod will a strong defensive rebound. Her 7th board of the afternoon. Hazley brings it ahead for Grove City. Top of the key to Sherrod. Meredith hands it off to David Sizer. Step back 3. Up. Wedges against the backboard on the rim. Dug out of there by Sherrod somehow. Over to Hazley. Hazley into the paint. Punched out of there from behind by Bickert. And here come the Gators. 3-on-4. Down court for Antonacci streaking inside. Throws it high off the glass and good. Antonacci's first field goal of the second half. She has 13, and Allegheny has cut the lead to 9 now. Steal in the backcourt. Bickert knocked away from Hazley. Back to Bickert. Jumper no good. She pulled up and shot an 8-footer instead of going in for the layup. Put a star next to that perhaps. 6:57 to go. Things getting a little bit sideways for the Wolverines. They're still up 9, but Hannon up top with it. Hannon, right of the lane, jumper on the way, good. Clara Hannon stabilizes things. 7 for Hannon. 64-53, outlet down court to Kobus. Lefty shot in the lane, no good. Rebound, we're going to have a foul called on Kobus. She was battling with Sherrod for the defensive rebound. It's Kobus' first, team first. Allegheny's missed a couple of high percentage opportunities as of late. The Bickert jumper and then Kobus there. And Kobus has been fabulous today, 12 points, but that one didn't go, and then she picks up the foul on the rebound. Hertzler, Polchinski, Hannon, Sherrod, and David Sizer for Grove City. Working against the 2-2-1. Lauer, Antonacci, Santacola, Bickert, and Gennario. Allegheny has its starting 5 out there. Wolverines have gone deeper to the bench today as usual. Allegheny only goes 7 deep pretty much. We've seen Kobus and Fisher, and that's it. Hertzler on the left side. Hertzler around a screen. Hertzler right of the lane. 8 to shoot. Hertzler dribbling around. Now turns around. 19-footer well short. Antonacci the rebound. 6:08 to go in the 4th. 11-point lead. Antonacci has it knocked away from behind by Sherrod. Hertzler hits the deck. She gets up with a huge smile on her face. And she has the basketball. Sherrod fakes the handoff. Sherrod faces up on Santacola. Jumper in the foul circle. Back of the rim doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, loose on the floor, and snagged by Bickert for Allegheny. Antonacci near block for Santacola, and they'll get David Sizer with a hold from the backside. David Sizer second, team third. 5:39 to go. Allegheny will have it on the baseline. Allegheny still has all 4 timeouts left. Grove City with 3. Bickert inside for Lauer. Lauer in the paint, and the shot goes up and hits the basket support. She was bumped a little bit. That one looked like she might have caught a greaser, as it just had very little rotation on it. And Grove City will get it back. Up 11. 5:33 to go. Hannon into the forecourt with it. Hannon picks up a dribble and shovels it out to Polchinski. Polchinski to Sherrod up top with it. Sherrod fakes the handoff. Bounce pass for the back cutter. Hannon on the right side. Back to Sherrod. Right elbow. Foul line jump shot good. Meredith Sherrod the give and go. 66-53. Sherrod was 16. Left baseline drive by Lauer. Lauer pulls it out on the near side. Finds Bickert. Bickert guarded in the forecourt by Polchinski. Bickert working towards the corner. Baseball pass up top to Lauer. Lob it to the high post. Santacola doubled back right side. Bickert, corner, three, good. Third three of the afternoon for Bickert. She has 11. 66-56. And now a timeout taken by Grove City. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and it'll become a media timeout as well. 4:44 to go. Wolverines are up 10. We'll be back with more from the Wise Center in Meadville, Pennsylvania, right after this on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Mama, what does the chicken say?
Chicken. Oh, okay.
And wolf?
Oh, a wolf. Ooh!
What about the tiny dog? Cat? Owl? Dolphin? What does the turkey say? Whale?
Whale sound.
Do the giraffe.
Giraffe, really? Okay. Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Wolverines have it coming out of the timeout. 4.5 minutes to go. Hannon with it. Claire Hannon to the foul line. Jump shot on the way. Line drive off the back of the rim. No good. Antonacci the rebound. Here comes Allegheny. 10-point Grove City lead. Bickert working on the near right wing. Guarded by Polchinski. Bickert to Santacola and a foul on Sherrod. That's her fourth. It's also the team's fourth. Things have been called much more tightly in the second half. Both ways. But it's put Sherrod in some big foul trouble. Her fourth. Wolverines have already lost Emma Ulmer. And we're going to see Katie Hoff sent in for the first time today. Hoff, the 5'10 junior from Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Wolverines will try to buy at least a few possessions, couple of minutes here. It'll be Hoff guarding Santacola inside. Lauer into Santacola on the block. Santacola up with the right hand. Blocked by Hoff. Katie Hoff getting it done. Hannon with the rebound. Ahead to Hazley. Hazley over the timeline, back to Hannon. Left wing Polchinski. Mara drives the lane, threw it down low, and nobody home. Grove City will turn it over now with 3:58 to go. Turnover number 12 for Grove City. 66-56. Wolverines led by 15 at the half. 48-33, 60-48 as we made the turn to the fourth. And Allegheny has cut it to 10, and the Gators have the basketball. Antonacci on the near wing will get it to Bickert, near block. Santacola fires it far corner to Gennario. Reversal left side to Lauer. Lauer to the block. Lauer up on Hannon. High off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Lauer posting up. Fadeaway jumper on the way. It is short. Santacola had the rebound. It slipped out of her hands. Hannon with it for Grove City. Hannon steaming down the lane for the trailer. Hazley off her hands and out of bounds. Well, the Wolverines might have gone a little bit too fast there. And the right idea, just couldn't convert. It goes back to Allegheny. Lead remains 10. 3:20 to go in the fourth. Antonacci gets it out to Bickert. Near wing for Emily Lauer. Lauer guarded by David Sizer. Gennario on the near wing. Gennario to Santacola near block. In on Hoff. Up with the right hand. It scoots across the back of the rim. No good. Hazley the rebound. Then a foul in the backcourt. They'll get Antonacci with a reach in. Antonacci's first. Team second. 3:04 to go. Remains a 10-point game. And Ready to resume action. Okay. Didn't know if we're going to have a stoppage of some sort, but instead it is Grove City basketball. Hannon to Hazley to Hoff, and now Polchinski will bring it ahead. 3 minutes to go in regulation. 10-point lead for Grove City. Wolverines looking to earn a season split. Take a huge step closer to sewing up a PAC tournament berth. Hannon right of the lane. Hannon swings it off to Hazley. Hazley into the paint, pulls up with the left hand, rattled out, no good. And there for the rebound, Santa Cola. Good look. It went around the rim and came out. The Wolverines had a couple that went around and went in earlier. I think they balance out sometimes in sports. Bickert, right wing for Lauer. Lauer guarded by David Sizer in the corner. 15 to shoot, 2:30 to go in regulation. Out to Antonacci, 3 good. Bella Antonacci's third 3 of the afternoon. 16 for Antonacci, and the lead is down to 7. 66-59, and Hazley fumbles it away at midcourt. Allegheny with it. Antonacci left side. Antonacci out to Gennario. Timeout Allegheny. 2:10 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. That might be a break for Grove City as well. Chance to regroup. 30-second timeout. The Wolverine lead down to 7, and Allegheny has possession. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Wolverine Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Allegheny basketball coming out of the timeout, inbound from the far sideline near wing to Bickert down low. Lauer pops open. Lauer reverse layup, no good. Rebound tipped out, grabbed by Hazley. Wolverines get a much needed stop, and then Hazley fouled at midcourt by Antonacci. That'll be Antonacci's second, team third. With 2:02 to go in regulation, 66-59 Grove City. 3 timeouts left for Allegheny, 2 for Grove City. Polchinski will inbound on the near side. The hash mark in the David Sizer near the midcourt logo. David Sizer back out to Polchinski. 7-point game. Under 2 minutes to go in regulation. Wolverines would love to get a basket here. Instead, they're going to get a foul called on Bickert. With a push, her second, team fourth. Wolverines are now in the bonus for the rest of the game. As is Allegheny, both teams 4 fouls in the fourth quarter. Hazley, Hoff, Hannon, Polchinski, and David Sizer for the Wolverines. The inbound to David Sizer. Gives it back to Hazley on the near left wing. 16 to shoot. Hazley hands it off to Polchinski. Polchinski, the big first half, scored 14. Hoff right of the circle. Hands it back to David Sizer, and they're going to get Lauer for the foul, fighting through the screen. And Katie Hoff will shoot 2. Lauer, her third, team fifth. Actually, it's going to be David Sizer shooting 2. Okay. Now I think the officials are going to get together and confer on it. And indeed it is. David Sizer shooting 2. She's 9 of 12 at the line this year, 75%. As the Y center goes silent. First one up and in. David Sizer's first point of the second half. 4 points for the Seneca Valley grad. 67-59. And make it 68. That one rattles around and drops in. 68-59, Allegheny into the front court. Bickert far side, timeout Allegheny. Gators take a timeout. We'll step aside for a quick break as well. Can Grove City close it out? We'll find out when we come back. 1:37 to go, 30-second timeout on the Wolverine Sports Network.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
1:37 to go in the fourth. Allegheny 2 timeouts left. Grove City 2 timeouts. Gator ball. Grove City lead by 9. Antonacci gives it to Lauer. Lauer drives in. Lauer with her right hand. No good. Rebound tipped around. Santacola with it. Santacola kicks it near corner to Lauer. Lauer drives the baseline. Spins up over Hoff. No good. Rebound Santacola with it. 1:20 to go. Kick out Antonacci right side. 3 good for Bella Antonacci. 7 points in the quarter. It's 68-62. 1:10 to go in the fourth. Hazley over the timeline with it, and she'll be fouled by Gennario. Gennario's second. It puts Reese Hazley on the line to shoot 2. Hazley 68% at the line this year.
Reese Hazley at the foul line.
Line to the left, Hazley puts it up, and good. 69-62. Hazley, the junior out of Deer Lakes, 5 points today. And short on that one, Santacola the rebound. But it's a 3-possession game with 1:05 to go. Timeout Allegheny. Gators take time. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:05 to go. Wolverines are up 7. This is Wolverine basketball.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Sophia Gennario coming out of the timeout, bombs in a 3. And then we're going to have an officials timeout as the clock kept running. Gennario hit the 3 to make it 71 or 69-65. And it looks like they may have to put a little time on the clock. We do have a clarification here. So we're going to have a review. They're going to check the clock. There should be about probably 59 seconds or so. But Grove City does have 3 timeouts. The timeout at 8:59 of the third, that was Grove City looked like they were going to be taking a timeout. Now the Wolverines will take a full timeout with somewhere around a minute to go as they will look to fix the clock. But anyway, that was a review was initiated by that, so that more or less that waved that off, and then it became the media timeout. So right now it's 69-65 Grove City with 54.7 seconds left. They will have to put at least a few seconds back on the clock. Wolverines led by as many as 19 in the second quarter at 48-29. It was 48-33 at the break. 60-48 after 3. Grove City's maintained a lead, ranging from about 10 to 12 here in the fourth, but Allegheny, the last 3 field goals have been 3s. Antonacci's hit a couple, then Gennario hit 1. Gators are now 9 of 18 on 3s today. They're 15 of 44 inside the arc. Mark Majewski and Charlene Libert over at the table checking the clock to see exactly how much will be on there. 2 timeouts left for Grove City. Allegheny has 1 remaining. Arrow belongs to Allegheny. Both teams are in the bonus. And Jason Baker, I think, Waiting for the officials to let them know exactly what's going on. Hannon, Hazley, Polchinski, David Sizer, and Sherrod, the Grove City five. Gennario, Santacola, Bickert, Lauer, and Antonacci. Now the coaches are getting the explanation. But we await. And yeah, Grove City will advance the ball. They would, because of the way that it was after the made basket, they can advance it and will. And they put 5 seconds up, so 59.9. The shot it goes in, after under a minute in the fourth quarter. The clock stops. And that was a close one, as opposed was it outside or inside of 1 minute. They said it was inside of a minute. So here we go. 4-point lead for the Wolverines. And Polchinski fouled immediately by Gennario. Mara Polchinski will shoot two, and the Wolverines are going to have to win this one at the foul line. Polchinski, 19 of 30 at the line on the season, 63%. Grove City's a team, 7 of 10 at the line today. First one good for Mara. 15th point of the afternoon for her, first in the second half. 70-65. Line to the left, and short, no good. Santacola the rebound. Down to 55 seconds to go. Here comes Allegheny. 5-point game. Run a double screen to the right is Bickert. Bickert gets it back left side to Antonacci. Antonacci into the corner to Lauer. Lauer to the left elbow, posting up on David Sizer. Lauer in trouble, lost her balance, threw it up in the air. It's off of Polchinski's back, and she grabs it, and then is fouled. Lauer got herself in trouble, was losing her balance. And kind of just throw it up and ends up with an unanswered prayer. Lauer's fourth, and Polchinski now to shoot two. 38.3 seconds left. First one up. Rattles in for Mara Polchinski. 71-65. This is the big one to make it a three-possession game. Ames shoots. Good. 72-65, and Allegheny will take its final timeout of regulation. Gators will advance the ball into the front court. 38.3 seconds to go. It's a 30. We'll take a 30-second break as well. Come back with a finish. The Wolverines look to close it out on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Put your phone on D&D. That means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Gennario to inbound, hash mark far side. Allegheny is out of timeouts. Gators need a quick score. Wolverines in the man-to-man defensively. Gennario finds Antonacci on the left wing. Back to Gennario in the corner. Three, Gennario long, no good. Polchinski with the rebound, but Antonacci ties her up, and Allegheny has the arrow. So the Gators will have it 32 seconds to go. 7-point game. And Lauer to trigger. You have to keep an eye on her popping back in. Wolverines go man. It's a box set for Allegheny. Shot clock resets to 30, but that seems immaterial at this point. Lauer to Santacola in the lane. Santacola up with the right hand and good. Santacola cuts it to 5, 72-67. Timeout Grove City. Wolverines will advance it into the front court. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 29.3 seconds to go. Coming up after the game, we'll have the stats, scoring. We'll look at the PAC scoreboard, and they get you set for game two, the men's game. Again, 29 seconds to go, which is a lot of time for the Wolverines to navigate. We can take a quick look at the PAC scoreboard right now. Halftime, W&J leading at Geneva, 36-25. Halftime, Westminster leading at St. Vincent, 29-23. Upset, that would be an upset to say the least. And it's Bethany leading Teal, 51-22. at halftime. Franciscan and Chatham. It was 9-0 early, Chatham with the lead. And it's now 48-16 at the break. Cougars on top. Grove City will have it in the forecourt. Hazley to inbound, the hash mark far side edge of the scorer's table. Into Sizer, and fouled immediately by Gennario. That's Gennario's fourth, and Sizer back to the line. The free throw parade continues with 28.4 seconds to go. If nothing else, Allegheny has done a great job of extending this game. Sizer good on the first one. She's hit 3 in a row at the line. 73-67. Line to the left, Sizer up and good. 74-67. Allegheny cannot advance it out of timeouts. Into the front court comes Antonacci around a screen to the left. Antonacci for Gennario up top. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound collected by Lauer. Lauer goes to her knees, keeps the dribble going, and then is fouled inside with 17.7 to go, and they'll get Sherrod with a foul, and she will foul out with 17.7 seconds to go. What a game for Sherrod. 16 points today, 6 field goals, 4 at the line for 16 points. To go with 9 rebounds, Katie Hoff, who gave Grove City big minutes in this fourth quarter, 4 minutes earlier, and helping Grove City maintain this lead. Lauer line to the right. First one rims out, no good. Lauer 8 points today. Wolverines have been able to keep the lid on her. Lauer, that one is good. 9th point for Lauer. Now Grove City will take its final timeout. It comes with 17.7 seconds to go. 74-68. Wolverines looking to pull out a big win on the road. Back with the finish on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 11 private institutions and 2 associate members, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics. As a charter member of NCAA Division III, PAC student athletes excel in 23 varsity sports as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Hazley will inbound on the front court. Wolverines up 6, 17.7 seconds to go. Hazley far sideline. Looking, still looking. And gets it into Polchinski to beat the 5 count. And Polchinski will be fouled by Bickert. That was perilously close to the 5 count. And of course, Grove City, no timeouts. But Hazley able to get to Polchinski, and Mara will shoot 2. Polchinski has tied her career high with 17 points today. 16 seconds to go. First one up and good. Career high, 18 for Polchinski. 75-68. And that one knocks it down as well. Polchinski 19, 76-68. Into the front court, Antonacci with it. Antonacci on the right wing. Throws it up top, knocked away by Hannon, and Hannon is fouled with 8.3 seconds to go. And the Wolverines, that finish line is getting awfully big. Gennario commits the foul. She fouls out with 8.3 seconds to go. 7 points for Gennario, 2 twos and a 3. But it appears that the Grove City Wolverines are going to come to Meadville and head back down I-79 with a huge road victory. And the President's Athletic Conference will be win number 10 in the league. Hannon, first free throw of the afternoon. It's good. 8 for Clara Hannon. 77-68. Hannon up and rattles out, no good. Rebound Santacola. 6 seconds to go. Antonacci with it. Antonacci to the top of the key. Pull up 3 on the way, no good. Polchinski the rebound, that'll do it. It's a Wolverine winner in the Tool City. The Grove City College women's basketball team, a fast start and a strong finish. Grove City gets the win on the road today, 77-68. We'll come back with an extremely happy recap after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Grove City College is a Christian college where you'll be challenged academically and nourished spiritually, where you can determine your calling and understand how to pursue it, and where you'll be a part of a community of purpose and principle. An excellent education is at the heart of the Grove City College experience, coupled with a commitment to faith and a mission to keep higher education affordable. I'm Grove City College President Paul McNulty, inviting you to visit gcc.edu to learn more.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Hey, there he is. How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand or what?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you okay?
I'm having a stroke.
Your face looks weird too.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you having a seizure or something?
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear.
I'm having a stroke.
You just need to know the sudden signs. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. Or S, speech difficulty. Then T, time. Time to call 911 immediately, because the sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Know the sudden signs. Face, arm, speech, time. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
When I was little, I didn't talk for a long time. I was sensitive to lights and sounds, so I built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. Sometimes I did the same things over and over, until one day I found out I had autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Back here in the Y Center, Allegheny College in Meadville. A big win for the Grove City women's basketball team on the road today, 77-68. Wolverines go to 10-6 in the PAC. Wolverines putting 3 players in double figures. Mara Polchinski leading the way with a career-high 19 points, 16 for Meredith Sherrod. Emma Ulmer added a dozen on 6 of 10 shooting. Grove City got the big lead early, held on. Allegheny made a couple of runs. The Wolverines got it down to 4 at one point, but the Wolverines did not wilt, and they will go back to Grove City with a big win today, 77-68. Wolverines for the game shooting 45%, holding Allegheny to 38. The edge on the glass, 44-35 for Grove City, +9. Grove City earns the win today by a final of 77-68. Grove City now 10-6 in the league. Allegheny drops to 12-3 in President's Athletic Conference play. And we'll take a quick timeout. We'll see if we can get a post-game guest or two here. We'll be back after this quick timeout on the Wolverine Sports Network.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, What's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We are back here on the... All right, there we go. We are back on the Wolverine Sports Network. We told you we'd get a guest, and we got a good one here. Emma Ulmer will join us. Take the mic, Emma. You're all right. So, Grove City, a 77-68 win today, and Emma Ulmer joining us in our post game. Emma, congratulations. Big win. Guys, it seems like some of the lessons have been learned earlier in the season paid off tonight.
Yeah.
So, tonight, 12 points, 6 of 10 from the field. It seemed like that mid-range jumper, which is kind of your forte, was really locked in.
Yeah, I felt good today. Just got some practice in beforehand, and they were just falling.
So today, obviously, a very tough opponent, a very good team, Allegheny, and then the unusual situation of all of a sudden start time is 2 hours earlier. Everybody's kind of out of routine, all those types of things. But it seemed like this team was certainly not affected. A 23-point first quarter. It seemed like the team really responded in spite of things being less than ideal.
Yeah, I think coming on the bus, everyone was trying to keep up the energy. And we just said, no matter the time, no matter the place, nothing changes. And I think that was our motto for today. And I think we came out and we showed it really well.
You and Meredith Sherrod rotating at the 5 spot, and then some big minutes down the stretch from Katie Hoff as well. Allegheny with great post player Santa Cola, who had a huge game the first time around. You guys seem like you almost, say, hey, you kind of maybe wanted to prove something a little bit today.
Yeah, I think that was our goal. We really wanted to come in and do our best, and I think Katie Hoff really showed up for us when we needed it. She's a great post defender, and working against her in practice is just so helpful. And Meredith really showed up too. She wanted this win. We all just wanted it really bad today.
And Emma Ulmer, a dozen points today, joining us here. Emma, congratulations. I know you have some friends and family here. Congratulations, and enjoy the open date on Saturday.
Okay, will do.
That's Emma Ulmer joining us in our post game. Thank you very much, Emma. Joining us here, 12 points today, one of 3 Grove City players in double figures. We'll see if we can rustle up another guest or two. We'll let Emma pick him if she wants. So, but whoever you want to send over, Emma. Emma Ulmer joining us in the post game. The win, 77-68. Grove City led the day by Mara Polchinski with 19. That's a career high. Mara's still down at courtside, so maybe a little bit difficult getting her up here. But 16 for Meredith Sherrod. Emma Ulmer adding a dozen. And then it was Clara Hannon with 8. Jaden Davensizer, 7. Haley Hertzler with 6. A couple of big baskets for her today. Reese Hazley with 5 off the bench. Bethany Thompson with 4 points. A couple of big field goals in the second half. Just really timely points for Grove City. As overall 8 Wolverines get into the scoring column. Nevaeh Ewing, Sarah Pfeiffer, Kaylee Devlin all played, did not score, as did Katie Hoff. Grove City 25 twos, 4 threes, 15 of 20 at the line for 77 points. Allegheny led by Bella Antonacci with 19 points. Ava Kobus a dozen. Jess Bickert 11. Sarah Santacola with 10. Gators put 4 players in double figures. Emily Lauer was not one of them. Came in averaging 18 per game and held to 9 and did not score from the field in the fourth quarter. In fact, two twos and a 3, 2 of 4 at the line for the outstanding Lauer. Sophia Gennaro 7 points before fouling out. And Allegheny, then Jasmine Fisher did not score as the Gators played only 7 tonight. Gators 16 twos, 9 threes, 9 of 14 at the line, 68 points. Grove City 29 of 64 for the game, 45%. Allegheny went 25 of 66 for 38%. Rebound edge 44-35 Grove City. Allegheny was plus 11 on the glass in the second half. Turnovers 14 for Grove City, 13 for Allegheny. A few other numbers of note. Mara Polchinski with 3 assists, 2 each for Sherrod, Hertzler, Hazley, and Ulmer. 3 blocks for Polchinski today. Haley Hertzler with 3 steals. On the Allegheny side, Jess Bickert, 7 assists and 6 steals. Santacola, 4 assists and a couple of blocks for her. We'll take one final timeout, come back and wrap up game 1 of our doubleheader here on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Back here at the Wise Center in Meadville, Grove City, a 77-68 win tonight over Allegheny. Wolverines go to 10-6 in the PAC. And right now, what's that do to the standings? Well, we will tell you in a moment, but in the meantime, we can update you on some scores. Of course, Chatham had the big lead at halftime on Franciscan. Bethany up 57-31 on Teal. St. Vincent has rallied ahead of Westminster 43-37 late third, and W&J on top of Geneva 61-42. That game also late in the third. We, of course, were the first game to tip off today. So now the standings up to the moment. W&J 14-1, Chatham 12-3, Allegheny 12-3, St. Vincent 10-4. Wolverines will finish up at St. Vincent in the regular season finale on the 22nd. Grove City is 10-6. And then after that, Bethany 7-7, Geneva 6-8. Bethany appears to be on its way to a win to go to 8-7, but Geneva on the short end, which would drop Geneva to 6-9. But so just doing some math, that would put the Wolverines not in the tournament, but that much closer to getting in to the PAC tournament, one of those top 6 spots. Again, still some work to do, but depending on how things shake out today, and then when the Wolverines are off on Saturday, depending on who does what, the Wolverines may find themselves in the tournament no matter what happens on Saturday. But a big win on the road today, 77-68, Grove City getting the victory. 12-9 overall now are the Wolverines, 10-6 in the league. Allegheny drops to 13-7 overall, and 12-3 in President's Athletic Conference play. And with that, we are going to wrap up game number 1 of our doubleheader. Those of you wanting to tune in for the men's game, just go back to athletics.gcc.edu. And right now it is 6:08 here in Meadville. So at about 6:15, we'll be online. We'll be live on the men's channel, and we'll invite you to tune in. Grove City men going for the sweep against an Allegheny team that's been playing some pretty good ball as of late. A Wolverine winner in Meadville, 77-68. Thanks for listening. We'll be back with the men's game at quarter after here on the home of the Wolverines. This is the Wolverine Sports Network. Thank you for tuning into the Wolverine Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines.